Hi, welcome to another video. Now I'm giving you a quick introduction to this video. This is a video I've done on a used van. Now the problem is, silly old me, I've been messing around with the camera settings, doing some just normal picture, still picture stuff, and when it came down to the video, I got rushing around, and what happened was basically I never adjusted them back to the video settings again. So consequently you've got a very soft focus pretty much through most of the video, especially when me sat down and squibbling on about how good the van is. So look, I'm sorry it may spoil your viewing. It was just a schoolboy error, as they say, and something that normally I would have checked and done, but anyway I was off, had to go somewhere else, be somewhere else, which is usually the case. So consequently the quality isn't that brilliant, so I do apologise for that now if we actually start watching it. Anyway, second-hand van, Abbey, I think it's a Freestyle, and it was in really nice condition, and definitely worth £6,500. Had some extras on it, all that sort of thing. Anyway, I'll let you get on with the video. And as I say, apologies again for the soft focus all the way through the video. That was down to me not doing what I should have done, and that's check the camera settings. Hi, welcome to the channel, welcome to a new video. Now today I've come to a deal I've never been to before. I won't say it's in my area, I mean it's Oldham and it's a few miles away from where I am, but I've usually done all the dealers around here, you know, and I've come to Caravans Direct UK. And I've just met the two owners, Robert and Henry. Henry's a dad, and he's the boss definitely, and Robert is the young apprentice. Now the thing is, we've just been on a good old talk about caravans, and they're really passionate about what they do. Plus they've got a nice little Cheltenham in there as well from 1967. Very nice. Anyway, I've come to look at some of their used vans because they've got their vans really well priced, and this is, I think, is going to be the state of the used market. I think the higher end up stuff is going to be quite hard to shift, and I think the lower end, if it's in decent order, it's going to go, especially families. Now we've just had a couple come on while I was here. We were poor couple, they were sort of getting bombarded with us really, you know, because we were sort of trying to sell the virtues of caravaning. She hadn't caravan before, he had years ago with his family, and they've come across. I'd come looking around here before, and I'd picked a van out that I'm going to use in practical, and it's an Abbey Freestyle. Now it's the 500, which is a double dinette layout. It's a bit like my Ranger, and basically it's a deal special because it's the Expression. So it's an Abbey Vogue, which was a standard Abbey range at that particular time. This is a 2008 model, and what they've done for 2006-07, they put this new high gloss finish on. And you know what, when I came along here I was looking at the van, I thought, oh, that van looks really good make. It's got a mover on it, it's got a pull out awning on there, it's got gas barbecue, wet locker, and I thought, well, that looks really nice. Now come on, let's have a quick look around. Where's you down here at the front? It's up at 6,495. So yeah, it's 2008, 1,500 kilograms maximum loaded weight, which is a little bit, possibly a little bit heavy for some people, but for most they'll be able to tow this. It's a family van. It was made for, I think, Loudon's, the Freestyles, and it comes with a few little extras. So basically it came with better upholstery, came with an alarm, came with a barbecue point, came with an on-the-vent roof vent. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on, let's go inside and let's have a look at this van, because I'll tell you something, if it's as good on the inside as it is on the outside, I think somebody who buys this, and I think this couple were really into it, I think they're going to get themselves quite a nice little tourer. Right, I'm inside the Vogue, and straight away this van feels really nice and tidy. Now, if you know anything about caravans, you could be taking it into and think, actually, this van only feels about 5-6 years old. But it isn't, it's a 2008. So, what do I like about this? Well, it's one of my favourite layouts is this double dinette layout. And I think it works very well as a family and also as a couple's van, because you can have the back end and leave it up as a double and then bring it back and revert it to a seated area. Anyway, let's have a look. Enough of me gabbling and enough of me looking at the camera. Let's have a look at the van. Large front lounge area here, of course. This makes into 2 singles or 1 double with the slats, but over the extra spec you get the alarm there, and also you get this extra thick upholstery. Now, sat around on this just before I started doing this little bit of clip, and it's nice and comfortable, but all this is sort of extra. You got these more on the Abbey GTS range. You've got the standard CD radio in there, you've got mains lighting, and you've got excellent deep lockers in here, and of course you've got the large high key roof vent in there, which you don't get on modern Tourers these days. But it's very tidy, it's very nice. The fly screens and blinds all operate fine, not a problem. You've got the thing here for your little shelf for your TV that folds up, and your connectors. You've got eyeball spot lamps here. No, they're not LED, but so what the heck, you can always convert them to LED. You've got also access flap lockers there, so you don't have to bring all the cushions up to get to your bedding. You can just bring the lock down. Right, let's have a look at that kitchen. And in the kitchen area, it's a really good, decent sized kitchen. I mean, there's not a mark on this as a work surface at all. You've got a cupboard storage here, and you've got a main socket, of course. A very good size sink, clip-on drainer. Now you've got the Thetford digital fridge. Some people have problems with these, but I mean, obviously that gets checked anyway. But I would say that'll be probably working pretty much a-okay, to be honest with you. But this is what I looked at. I mean, look at this. It's a dual fuel hob. Oops. But the thing is, it's like new. It's brilliant. I mean, yes, the guys here do obviously clean them up, but they've got to be decent to be able to clean them up, and I'd say that's hardly ever been used. Spark ignition, obviously oven, grill, really, really nice. Sink, pretty much unmarked. Looks absolutely great. Microwave up here, Swift did this plastic moulding to sort of make it look a little bit better. Plus, like we said, you've got the on-vent roof vent again. That wasn't standard on the original Vogues, but on the dealer special as this is, it was fitted. But you've got your board there for your drainer, knives and forks. It's really, really nice condition. Now I'm just going to go across here because this is the wardrobe area. This is the wardrobe. Truma heater in there, blown air heating, of course. Status TV aerial. You know, I think one of the better aerials around on the market. Table storage again, a bit something else there. You can stick something up there. A bit more storage. It really is very smart. It's really, really nice condition. I'm going to take a look at that bathroom. That's what I like about looking at second-hand vans. You really do. You see quite a lot of stuff on my travels over the years. And when I come across some bad ones, I've come across some really bad ones in the past, but when you come across a good one like this, it's just nice to see. Concealed, self-sealed shower. Big roof vent in there as well. LED light, well, not LED lights, but certain downlighters there. And then you've got the hand basin here. It's in really nice order. Cupboard storage underneath, and of course you've got the Thetford swivel cassette loo, and you do get a window. And it's all very clean. It just looks like new. It's been really cared for, this van, no doubt about it. Right, so let's get to that rear dinette. Right, if you can hear my feet sticking to the floor, it's because I've got the cellophane on. My shoes are a bit damp. Blown air heater here. This makes into a double bed, again using slats. And also then you've got the bunk that swings up here, so this van obviously sleeps 5. A window on this side. and obviously your back window, and also a window on this side as well. Some good storage above, like that. This really is nice. The upholstery looks again fine. You know, 2008 we're talking about. Family van, they do get some hammer, or can do. Connectors here for a telly at the top here as well, so the kids can watch it. As I say, decent sized lockers, good shelves, again spot lamps in the corners, and also obviously ceiling light. This is a really, really nice van. Now the only thing I can find it, and I've been looking, I thought I've got to find some fault with this van, and the only thing I can find is a bit of this peeling here. Now that can always be, that's easily remedied, that's not a problem. That's just due down to age really. So let's have a summary what I think. Well, it's a bit of a grey murky day, but do you know what, this van actually feels nice and bright and airy inside. I really did like the Abbey Vogues. I think they're always a good van, and I think the dealer specials that they were produced, such as the Safari range, the say Lifestyles Expressions, they were always added extra value to the Caravan overall. Now look, the thing is, family vans, as I said before, usually get a lot of hammer, but this, if this had a family in it, they've really looked after this van really, really well. There's no stains on the upholstery is still nice and firm, still nice and comfortable. You've got all the scatter cushions, no one's decided to take them and use them at home and not return back to the van. That does happen. And you've got your infrared alarm system here as well. Really, you've got everything you really need. Condition wise, as I said, it's brilliant. Layout wise, this is a layout that I do like. Unfortunately, you don't get this layout anymore. It's deemed as it's a bit old fashioned and doesn't sell, and this is once one of the best selling layouts in a 15-16 foot length in the UK. But as we know, layouts fall out of favour, and it's a fixed beds came in. But as I said, you can make that back end up, leave it up as a fixed bed. When visitors come, yeah, unless you don't tell them where you're at, you can have to put that back as seating area, put your other table up, and you've got your two dinettes back again. So you haven't got a fixed bed taking all that space. You can actually do away with that and make it back to its dinette. That's if there's just four of you, of course, or a couple. Yeah. So if I was going to give marks out of 10, I don't normally do that. I used to, I think, in the early days, but I'd say this is a very, very close 9 3/4. I really do like it. Now I think it won't stop here very long. A couple have been looking at it, as I said before, and she loved it. She loved it. And I must admit, when I walked round just before and I saw it, I thought that is van. I thought it looks really smart. There's no dents on it. I thought it's really been well looked after. There's a mover on it. It's alloy wheels. It's going to have some new tyres put on it. I was just talking to Henry there, and he said, yeah, it's going to have some new tyres. We've got to go on that. But he says it will take very little to get that out ready for the road. So I think see, I've forgotten the price already. I've been jabbering on. Oh, I think it's 6495, and for 6495 you get one heck of a lot of Caravan and one heck of a lot of good few weekends and holidays away in it. Look after this Caravan, it'll go on for years to come. Right, that's it. Direct Caravans UK. They're just outside of Oldham. Little friendly dealership. How dealers used to be in the olden days. And there's not many of those people sort of left. So it's just good to get that vibe when you came in. And I sort of got that idea. And when I got introduced to the father and son, I knew straight away that these people were nice, genuine people, and no wonder they get very good reviews. Right, I'm going to leave you there. I'll put the website on, and yeah, best thing to do is always give them a ring, because I don't think they've got a website that keeps up to date as such, because they're always sort of moving the stock. But they do some good, what I call starter caravans, reasonable condition. Some of them very good condition. I've just been to Bailey Pegs. It's not my favourite van to Pegs, you probably don't know, especially the very first ones. And it's a 462 at 5 short of 6k. It's a 2010, And do you know what? Actually, I thought, do you know, for a couple, for less than £6,000, this van actually was pretty damn good. It just felt solid. The floor looked fine on them because they do have problems with floors, the Baileys. But anyway, that looked really good. And there's been some real good little vans on this forecourt. But this is a cracker. Anyway, as I say, I better go. Keep saying that and I don't go. That's what my friend says. When you're going to go, just say you're going to go. And I'm off. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.